Good morning, Cubs. It is Wednesday, April 28th. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we're in periods 1, 2, and 3 today in both virtual and in person. Today is National Blueberry Pie Day. You might find this hard to believe, but I've been here a long time, and I don't know if I've ever had a blueberry pie in my entire life. So maybe today's the day to try. It is also Brave Hearts Day, not the movie Braveheart. This deals with families who are dealing with pediatric cancer and the bravery they have to show on a daily basis, as well as the kids that have pediatric cancer. And this day was actually put forward and wants to recognize the very real struggle they all have to go through as they're dealing with this disease. There is an app out there called Spotlight Hope for families that are dealing with pediatric cancer. And Spotlight Hope actually kind of figures out where you live and then kind of directs you to resources near where you live that these families can access. So you can download Spotlight Hope at the Google Store and Apple Store. It's also Great Poetry Reading Day. So, I mean, great poetry. I love poetry, and I think a lot of it's great. But if you have a favorite poem or a favorite author or whatever, today's the day to set aside a few minutes and read some poetry. You can do a lot worse things with your day. It is also Superhero Day. Superhero Day, probably the most used spirit day in the history of spirit days, but this is National Superhero Day. So go out and be a hero, or at least dress like one. It's Workers' Memorial Day. On this day, we remember people who've lost their lives or been injured through accidents or incidents at work. And hopefully that's no one here. But it is a day to kind of look back and also to try to look at what we can do to prevent that from happening on the work site. And finally, it is Denim Day. Denim, one of the more appreciated fabrics here in America. So anything like your jeans, everything like that, all denim. So celebrate Denim Day by, I guess, wearing denim. Or you could be bold and go double denim, like jean jacket, jeans. That was the look back in my day, back in the 80s. We all wore our denim jackets with our jeans. However, my wife tells me that's no longer the look, so my request to get a jean jacket was denied. Anyway, hey, guys, bring that back. Bring it back into fashion. Then I can get a jean jacket. That's got to start with you, though. Birthdays. Happy birthday to Roman Lopez and Liam Bailey, both with birthdays today. I hope it's a great one, guys. Weather looks like it's going to be good. And finally, that brings us to our announcements. Okay, my daily nags. 1, student handbook signature sheets. They're trickling in. We're getting a lot of them. We haven't got all of them yet. So if you haven't brought that into your homeroom teacher, please do so. And then virtual students, please affix your signature to the Google form that was sent home to you guys. All right. Reminder, no in-person or Zoom sessions on Friday, April 30th. That's a collaboration and planning day for staff. So you will work out a Google Classroom on Friday. Tomorrow, April 29th, HMS will be holding ASB elections for the coming year. And then 8th graders will also be electing their class officers for their freshman year at Holcomb High School. There are packets in the office actually, it's a little late for the packets now, so good luck to all of our candidates. If you have questions, please contact Ms. Folkers. Our sports schedule this week. Tomorrow, we have soccer, home versus Elma. The schedule says 4 o'clock varsity, 5:15 JV. Soccer players, I would ask your coach, make sure your family gets the most updated information. Do that today so they know. And then also Friday, football is home versus Centralia for their last game at 4 o'clock at Seabreeze Oval. Speaking of sports, middle school track starts next Monday. That's the only sport we're going to be able to offer for season 3 this year. Those of you that were interested in doing basketball and wrestling, those will be offered as some sort of intramural, like player development program a little later. It's still being worked on, so I don't have a lot of details yet. However, 8th graders, you have the opportunity to turn out for high school basketball for both boys and girls, and wrestling for both boys and girls. Now, practice has already started for those sports, but they will take new athletes all the way up until early next week. So if you're on the fence, get off the fence and get out there and get your stuff into final forms. If you have any questions on anything athletic, please contact our athletic director. That is Miss Duval. Her email is aduval@hoquim.net. And she'll be happy to answer that. My second daily nag is about your masks. We're having a few of you that are still kind of starting to have mask issues, and I just wanted to let you know the expectation hasn't changed. No matter what word's out from the CDC at schools, we need to stay masked, all of us, and then make sure that's covering your nose and mouth. Wash and sanitize your hands regularly, and then please don't linger in the hallways. And by all means, keep your hands to yourself. Thank you. This is also a new nag. Please, if you are walking home, the fenced area around the central Emerson parking lot and Emerson playground, hey, that's not for us. We don't go through there. We can walk across the field and exit out by the fences, or we can go to Emerson, but we are not going to walk through Emerson, okay? They have little kids there and school's in session, and so we need to make sure that, we avoid that area. All right, today's meaningless fact. In the course of an average lifetime, while sleeping, you might eat around 70 assorted insects and 10 spiders or more. On that appetizing thought, I will wish you a good day and stay classy, Hoquim.